Welcome back to the CryptoLabs YouTube channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I got this glass, I got this cup, I don't know what you call it. I got this thing and it's full of water. I want you to think of this as fuel, as oxygen, as money. And we're gonna talk about financial freedom. We're gonna talk about the engine and our whole model, our whole strategy, our whole investment philosophy is built around this idea. And so I hope you listen up. And if anything lands, let me know in the comments. By the way, when you do leave a comment, you get entered into our weekly $100 giveaway, and we have a $1,000 $1,000 giveaway coming up probably the next few weeks when we hit 5,000 subscribers. So do leave a comment, support this channel. I love the idea of financial freedom, passive income, crypto, DeFi, decentralized finance, and what it can do for absolutely any human being who commits to studying this stuff. I got this cup. And we're gonna look at this water in here as money. This is your income, this is your fuel, this is a bucket. This is your bank account. Just think of it like that. And our whole philosophy, our whole foundation for CryptoLabs and for our passive income portfolio is built upon this idea. This is a bucket. Now you have a tap that's coming in here. This is your active income. This is the money that you worked for. This is the money that you trade your time for. And it's coming into this glass and it's filling up your bank account. Right? A paycheck every 2 weeks, a contract you're on every month, whatever. Doesn't matter if it's $5,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $50,000 a month. This is worked for income. Then you have a bit of a tap here. Now, you can't see it, but just pretend you had a tap. And you dial this tap in or out. Those are your expenses. That's the burn. That's the money that's coming out. So you have money coming in, you have money coming out. Pretty obvious. You can control your expenses or you can control the money coming in or out. You can find ways to make more money. Now, obviously, if you can just simply imagine it, you've got money coming in, you got money coming out. The point of the game is to dial in this tap and increase your income so you have more money coming in than more money coming out. Now here's what typically happens is people start getting more money coming in and they start getting holes in the bucket, different expenses that doesn't really add to the quality of their life. They start taking loans and there's interest on it that they're not aware of. And they start there's little rust buckets that start popping up at the bottom of the cup, bottom of the bucket. And the money starts leaking out. Let me know if you're following along. Let me know in the comments. So you got money coming in, you got money coming out, and you got these leaks. Our first goal is to, if we can, potentially increase the money coming in, control our tap, cut out anything that doesn't add to the quality of life. I'm not like a you have to budget kind of guy, but just control that tap and patch all the buckets or patch all the holes in the bucket. You don't want leaks everywhere. This happens. I remember when my income started going up because of one of the businesses doing well and the income went to 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 60,000 a month and I started having holes everywhere. Thousands of dollars in subscriptions I wasn't aware of. We had contractors, we had a ads agency charging $5,000 a month and nothing was happening with them. It happens, so don't beat yourself up if you're in this stage, but we just want to patch those holes. Then we control the buffer here. By the way, we have a $27 program that breaks us down into 4 or 5 hours of training. You leave with a 1-pager of your financial freedom roadmap, all of your numbers. It's 27 bucks and it's 4 hours long. And if you don't like it, you just send us an email where we refund you. I want that information in your hands. And so there's this buffer here and the money comes in, money comes out. And we want to increase this buffer. If you can imagine if you drilled a hole here and everything in the excess went into your investments, your businesses, your crypto, your DeFi, your real estate, or whatever that is, and you had a big bucket down here. We want to set this float to have enough oxygen in here that even if this income dried up, how much oxygen, how much fuel do you have in your buffer so you don't have to be selling your assets? What's happening in the world right now is money was being printed and people were just spending it and investing it. Everyone was an investor. And now that money is drying up and mortgage rates are going up, people are getting squeezed and they didn't have enough dry powder, they didn't have enough cash here to make up for that squeeze. And now they're selling their assets at 20%, 30% discounts, and I think it's gonna get a little bit worse. Some people had a lot of powder in here and now they're buying stuff up at a massive discount. Now it doesn't matter, let's learn from our lessons. Don't beat yourself up wherever you're at. But you have this buffer here. And you wanna make sure you have a nice, safe buffer, and I dislike the word safe, but you want to have a bit of a buffer here that if times did get a little tricky or difficult, or your income dried up or dropped in half, how long can you live off this oxygen before you have to start selling your assets? Before you have to start selling maybe your Bitcoins or your projects or your whatever at a loss, your real estate at a loss. You don't want to get stuck in that situation, and so we try to control this buffer. We make a nice, fat little buffer in there. Everyone's different. I typically keep around 6 months. Some people do 3. I've done 2 before when I was in growth mode. Some people do a year. And everything in the excess, as this bucket fills up, everything in the excess funds your investments. Now these investments start paying you through a second tap, which is your passive income tap. The name of the game is to get your passive income tap flowing more, flowing larger, flowing with more volume than your active income tap. Now, that's not to say you're not going to work. Everyone, I think, wants to work. We just want to do things we love. And the name of the game, and I know when this happened for me, when this tap starts, becoming, I was training people in person as a personal trainer. And that's time for money, 100%. And if you could find a way to make leveraged income, if you could find a way to build a business, if you could find passive income investments, we have someone making $30,000 a month through crypto and DeFi, they still work. They have a great job, but they don't have to. They're not slaves anymore. And now you have 2 incomes filling your bucket. Your bucket is always full, and now you have more and more and more to invest in your investments, in your passive income vehicles, so to speak. Does that make sense? I hope that helps. We have a $27 program on this. You don't have to get it, but I know the 4 or 5 hours of education in our financial freedom formula will absolutely change your life. I wish I had that stuff when I was 20. No matter where you're at in life, I think you should absolutely go through it. If you don't like it for any reason, you can get a full refund. You just email us, we refund you. You get to keep the course, you can keep the bonuses, you get to keep all the resources. We don't take it from you. And we just trust that everyone joining has they're clear, they're people of values and people of morals, and they won't take advantage of that. But I really, really want to get this education in your hands. I hope this helps. We have a ton of videos on this YouTube channel. Like this video, by the way, leave a comment if something landed. We have a ton of videos on this YouTube channel that dive deeper into financial freedom. Now, we typically use business and crypto, DeFi, passive income as our vehicles, as our buckets that we invest in. Not really interested in the rest. Business ROI is massive. Crypto, DeFi, passive income ROIs are massive. So do check out these videos. I hope they serve you on a really deep level. And I hope this video helped. With that said, I'm out of here. Appreciate you. Peace.